Hi folks, it's kind of a windy, rainy day, fall day, but I have some time. I want to do some bonsai work and it's not raining at the moment. So I actually want to work on this Amur Maple that I planted in the ground 2 years ago in 2023. And what I'm going to do is just prune up all these long extensions. So it's a size that I'm happy with, so I plan to dig this up in the spring. And yeah, just gonna cut these off, leaving an inner node or so, and might take off a bigger branch, but yeah, that's the plan. Pretty simple video. Also maybe show some fall color. I have a lot of fall color going on right now. The maples are looking great. So that's the plan. Alright, so I don't know how good this video will be, but you know, I'm gonna go for it. And that's because this is in the ground, so I don't know if you're able to see the branches. But yeah, basically I bought this in 2023 and root pruned it up quite a bit actually and planted the ground in spring. I remember I actually planted it after it leafed out. And that's maybe a no-no. But honestly, it did fine. So I don't know, it actually did really well. Initially, though, after I planted it, I remember it already leafed out and a lot of leaves died, or just part of the leaves died. That was basically just the tree's roots could not supply water to all the leaves successfully. So some of the leaves died, but you know, it did. Then when it finally recovered, it actually grew really well the rest of that growing season. I thought, okay, well maybe, I don't know, maybe that was an okay time to put in the ground. So that was in spring of 2023. Then I left in the ground a whole year, and then this whole growing season, and it really took off, as you can see, or could see from the beginning of the video. I got about some branches. I got nearly 1 meter of growth on it. So this is a very, very healthy, strong, vigorous tree. And as a result of all those branches, this is really bulked up. The base is swelled quite a bit. So this is as big as I really want the trunk. And so yeah, I'm gonna put it in a pot in the spring. And I debated whether I would do this branch pruning now or in the spring. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do it now. I'm not doing any huge branch cuts. You know, some are big. The thing I don't know what I'm gonna do about with this tree is the top 3 branches here. This is where it goes from 1 to 3. And so I probably wanna prune off one of these. This one, or this one. But I don't know which one yet. So maybe once I get it in a pot, I'll figure that out. So I don't know if I'll do that today. I'm pretty much now, all I'm doing is just pruning back all the extensions. I'm gonna prune them even shorter, I think. Yeah, now already it looks like a tiny bonsai. This really took up a lot of room in the grow bed because it was so big. All right, so now to the real stuff. It's like, all right, structural stuff. And my thought pruning back now is I don't want to wait for buds to swell on all these branches I prune off. I don't want the buds to swell in the spring and for the tree to use all that energy on new buds and then to cut those off. I do want to keep the energy going in this tree because I am going to dig it up and I want all that energy to not be wasted. And I'm not really worrying too much. I know I'll get back budding on these branches, so I'm leaving just like an inner node, getting rid of the long inner nodes. And I could leave a smaller stub on that, actually. And this is really long and straight, and it's a top branch, so yeah, even more. Another inner node here. Okay, I mean, it's looking great. This is a pretty heavy branch right here. What do I want to do? Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take this off. And then let's take this one off. It's interfering. These two. Yeah. This is an old stub. This is a really long inner node, you know, and there might, is this an inner node? I'm gonna take that back. maybe I'll actually take this back, because that'll be 4 branches. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. And again, this is an issue. It is too crowded. 3 branches from one spot. That's an issue, but I don't think I'm gonna resolve that, at least right now on this video. If I do look at it more and then prune it, maybe I'll do another shot and tell you what I did and how I decided. Because really each one of these branches is pretty nice. It has movement that I put into it through prune, like, you know, I pruned this one here, and this grew, and this grew. Really, I guess I could leave 3, but just prune some of the thickness off. But yeah, I just don't know what to do. One thing I think I will do is I'm gonna go ahead and put cut paste on these stubs. And these are, again, stubs. I'm gonna prune these shorter eventually, but I'm just gonna put cut paste on because maybe it'll protect from, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure if cut paste is necessary. I'm still trying to decide that, because you hear a lot on bonsai videos and you see it about people using cut paste, and then I read in Modern Bonsai Practice that, you know, cut paste is unnecessary. I can say, I mean, it's still probably too early to tell, but these are not bleeding much, so that's good. And that's one reason to do pruning in the fall is you get a lot less bleeding than you get in like the early spring. So yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Maybe I'll show some fall colors now, especially on my maples. Other maples are looking great. So here's another shot of the tree. I'll try and show you some detail in there, spin it around a bit, so you can get more of a 360 view of it. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, this is really bothering me, the 3. I need to decide on what I'm gonna do. And really, it's almost like sometimes you can't really go wrong. They're all good branches, all about the same thickness. So I'll look at it more and try and decide. Alright, so I want to show you some of the fall color on my other maples. We'll focus on maples. So here is Makawa Yatsubusa. Looking great. I think I solved the riddle with this tree. So that is, you know, leave it in full sun until June-ish, and then I moved it into shade where it only got a little bit of direct sunlight. Then I moved it back out again into sun in a few weeks ago, in early October, late September. But yeah, I have now I mean, all maples, or most maples, are going to have you know, some blemishes on their leaves this time of year. You know, the tips are a little bit crispy, but these are leaves from, you know, spring. These are really old leaves, but they're still looking really good. So this will actually, I think, get even better with time. Looking great. Back there you can see Yurihime. I did the same with it. I moved it in the shade because in that little pot it seemed to really be, the leaves were starting to burn quite a bit, but it is not changing yet. The fall color on Yurihime, I think it even says in Vertrees that it's not amazing, but you know, it'll turn red. Then my other maple over here is my standard. It'll actually get even, it was kind of orange last year, is where it ended, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a little bit different this year. So it's changing, and they change so rapidly. It always amazes me how quick everything changes. Here's my other Amur Maple flame, and that's definitely, you know, where it gets its name from, is the fall color. It turns pretty vibrant red orange. And yeah, I'll show, this isn't a maple, but I'll show it too. This is interesting because these are elm seedlings. They're starting to turn, but the interesting thing is this elm seedling that is like different fall color for some reason. I don't know. They're all probably from the same tree, that big tree on the side of my neighbor's yard. But yeah, I noticed too about these leaves, this leaf had a different, like it was kind of glossy, and these were more matte. So I guess it's maybe just natural variation in the elm. But yeah, most elms turn yellow, so I don't get this, a red-ish purpley elm. Let's go over to the grow bed. I actually haven't talked about this tree, but this is a new tree I got. I just planted in the ground. It's gonna be here for years. This is Benisukasa. So really already looking forward to the spring color on this. Haven't seen it. I got it this summer. And here's a little mini maple from, this is from Isley. And it's not a cultivar. This is just a seedling that they selected. To my understanding, it's a seedling they selected for really tight internodes. But yeah, the color on that is great. It's just a tiny little twig, really. But yeah, really tight internodes. So I will make a small bonsai out of this someday. I don't think next spring, but in a year or two. And here's another standard Japanese maple. Yeah, really enjoying this tree. My plan with this tree is to, I think I'll actually air layer this section. Just because I haven't done an air layer and I just want to try it for fun. It's not like this is a rare variety, it's just the standard, but you know, why not try and air layer it? Yeah, and one more, I'll go over to my Katsura. And it just started, it's not spectacular, hopefully yet. Hopefully it will get even brighter, and it should. This is kind of how my Makawa looked. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on. There we go. No, this is how my Makawa looked just a few days ago. So I think this one just gets pretty orange, if I remember right. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, happy fall, and until next time, happy bonsai.